Alright then, hello everyone, welcome to the second channel. Today I thought I'd show off a bit of a map I made using Flourish, which is the same thing I used to make that sub count bar chart race thing. So yeah, I thought I'd share something that I've created essentially. This is a couple months old, but the the stats should roughly be the same, the data I mean. Essentially, what this map is about is where do all of my viewers come from? Essentially, which city has viewed me the most? As you can see, it seems to be Europe and Asia viewed me the most, but we're going to go through the entire map, starting with my home country of the United Kingdom. Of course, London is our biggest city. It's got 8 million people. It's going to have the most views in the UK. One thing that did surprise me, though, is that Dublin does have double the amount of views as Birmingham, despite the fact that Birmingham has roughly double the people of Dublin. I don't know what kind of... Maybe they're counting Dublin County as the entire city limits, in which case it'd be roughly the same. But I don't know. Anyways, moving on. Amsterdam, quite big. It's rivaling Paris as well. Milan has more than Rome, despite the fact that Rome has roughly double what Milan has. Although Milan has a very big metro area, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I don't want to stay on this for too long. But we got Poland seems to be quite a big viewer of mine. So is Bosnia. We have quite a few cities here: Zenica, Tuzla, Banja Luka, Mostar. They barely make it, but they're here anyways. Any European countries not in here? Luxembourg, of course. Anything not a microstate though? Oh yeah, Norway and Finland don't, which kind of surprises me, because I mean, for one, Finland used to be like the fourth biggest country, like very early on in MC Atlas days. I guess not so anymore. But I'm surprised not even like Oslo or Helsinki made it. Iceland has 300,000 people. That's not that much of a surprise that I didn't show up. Moving on, let's go to Africa actually. So yeah, we only have three sub-Saharan African countries. That being Nairobi, Kenya, Pretoria, Africa, and Cape Town, Africa. No Johannesburg. Which is kind of interesting because it is the largest city. But yeah, the rest is all above the Sahara. Morocco is the African country that watches me the most. As you can see, Casablanca there with 88,000 views. Then it's Egypt. See, this is what makes me think that it's not the metro areas that are watching me, because you have Cairo, then you also have Giza, and then you have New Cairo, which is that like new city, that new capital city that they're building. And then we have Alexandria there. Algeria also watches me a lot. So does Tunisia a bit. Moving on to Asia. Turkey is my fifth largest country. Or my fourth. I can't remember. It's one of those two. Istanbul, of course, watches me the most. Then Ankara, and then the rest. Izmir, Antalya, Adana, Bursa, and Gaziantep all watching me a lot. Russia has quite a few cities as well. Both, it's like Turkey actually. Both European and Asian cities. One thing that was interesting though is Yakutsk, the coldest city in the world. Not town, but like city. It's got like 300,000 people, so I'm surprised that made it on there. Yeah, we got a few Kazakhstan cities. My favorite country, of course. Tyrau made it. Although seems to be Uzbekistan, I'm pretty sure is my most viewed Central Asian country. Mongolia there. No China, because YouTube is banned in China, but not in Hong Kong, so that's interesting. Japan, I do have a fairly large Japan. Well, not I don't want to say fairly large. I do know every time I make a video about Japan or Korea, a lot of Japanese and Korean people show up. Interesting how there's no Tokyo though. There's Yokohama, but no Tokyo. That's interesting. Suburb of Tokyo, beat out Tokyo. I'm surprised Tokyo. I'm just surprised it's not on there. To be quite frank with you, got quite a few Indonesian cities, especially down in the Ho Chi Minh area. Of course, got Ho Chi Minh, but then Bien Hoa, which is a suburb with like 1 million people, and then all those. Bangkok has a lot. Yeah, another thing, the Manila area is split into a lot of suburbs, which is why you get that. We have the Singapore area. Well, Batam is in Indonesia, and Singapore is its own country, and Johor Bahru is in Malaysia. You have Kuala Lumpur there, pretty cool. And then Indonesia, my number one country where I get my most views from. So if you're from Indonesia, thank you very much. So yeah, and it's also here we have the largest city in terms of views, Jakarta, with 1.1 million. Surabaya, Semarang, and Bandung are also there as well. Medan, Pekanbaru, Palembang, Banjarmasin, Makassar as well, and Denpasar and Bali. But yeah, it's mostly Java because that's where most of the population lives. Moving on to Oceania, where we have the fewest cities. Of course, we have the five main cities in Australia. Whoopsies. Ugh. And then we have little Auckland and New Zealand, and that's about it. Let's move on to the New World now, starting South America. Of course, Sao Paulo is the largest in Brazil, although the largest city in terms of views is actually Lima. Yeah, and then it's Sao Paulo, then it's Santiago, Chile, and then Bogota, and then etc. Nice to see Manaus there. People in the Amazon rainforest enjoying my videos. Let's move on to North America now. A few Mexican cities, and probably less American cities than you expect, or the bubbles aren't as big. And the main reason why I think this is because of how spread out the American population is. There's a lot of suburbs and a lot of small towns. So even though it's my second most viewed country, because its population is spread so thin, well, not thin, but like across so many municipalities per se, that's why it doesn't do as well as like Russia or India, you know. But of course, New York is here. This random suburb in Virginia has more than DC and Baltimore. More than a lot of places, actually, which is a bit confusing. But oh well. And then our final country, Canada, Toronto with 47,000, Ottawa with 8,000, Montreal, Winnipeg, which is the 500th city in terms of population. I'm sure that's changed by now. But yeah, once like I said, this is 2 years old. Not 2 years old. This is a few months old. I don't know where the number 2 came from, but yeah, it's a few months old, but I felt like it was fun sharing. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you're not already subscribed to the second channel, go ahead and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Safe.